Okay, happy Saturday. This is episode 8 of Baldur's Gate 3 with Gimpy the Wood Elf Ranger, currently level 5. We are 36 hours, 13 minutes. We're going to break 40 hours today. Wow, 36 hours. And we're not even halfway. Not even halfway through. Almost to 40 hours. That's good. Getting money's worth, which I didn't pay for. Oh yeah. Disclaimer. I did not pay for this game. This was given to me by the devs. Blah blah blah. It's not an ad though. I'm not getting paid to stream the game. I just got the game for free. I'm not getting paid to do it. So I'm not inclined to, kiss ass and say, "Oh, this is the greatest game ever." It's good, but I'm not going to go say it's the greatest game ever yet. It's way too early. So many hours until you would get bored of Baldur's Gate 3? I don't know. It depends on when they stop giving us new stuff to do. I'm going to get bored when Gale gets this question or exclamation point gone off the top of his head. I don't know what that's for. Because this is usually indicates they don't need to talk to you about something, yet he doesn't need to talk to me about anything. Oh, and why is Will naked over there? Because they've been swapping outfits depending on who wants to be in the group. Whoever wants to be in the group gets the robes. Oh, and there's our little owlbear friend. Yes, we have an owlbear cub in our camp.
Smell very delicious, but I will not bite you.
He doesn't understand still that we killed his mom. But he's probably happy because after we killed his mom, he ate her. Literally, he ate her because he was that hungry. And now he's turning into a pet of some kind. Don't stick your hand in his mouth, that's bad.
Nice here. The caves smell like rotting meat. Goblin coat smells like goblins. Yes, fun.
So now the question is, when does he actually become an official party member? We can bring him along. That's going to be the fun part. How fast is he going to age? Can there ever be literally the best game ever? No. Nope. Anybody who says there is a best game ever is lying. Okay, so cast characters. I guess we should do this. So, main character, Gimpy the Ranger, a Wood Elf Ranger. Archetype / subclass is Gloom Stalker. At level 6, we're going to do some multiclassing and get him Rogue. We'll get 3 levels of Rogue so he can become an assassin. And next year, we'll probably get him up to level 4 in the Rogue, and then we'll go back to Ranger and get that up to level 8, because max level in the game currently is 12. So he will finish up as an 8th level Ranger and 4th level Rogue. Is the plan. He is dual wielding. Why is his strength 21? Oh, it's that potion we drank that's still in effect. Wow. Okay, I'll take that. Armor, spider silk armor. We got that from a drow. That was very nice. Let's see. So this is the speedy reply. This is a nimble attack. When the wielder hits an enemy with this weapon, they gain momentum for 2 turns. So that means run faster type deal. It's a scimitar, of course. Finesse weapon. So he gets instead of his attack swings and damage being based on strength, it's based on dexterity. Actually, I think it's the higher of the two. Currently, his strength should only be 10, but he drank a potion of giant strength or something like that a little while ago, and it's still in effect. But once it goes away, his strength is going to go to 10, and his dexterity is going to stay at 19. So, finesse weapons. And he's dual wielding. The other one's a +1 scimitar. So 26 plus 5, 26 plus 6. Oh, because this is a +1 scimitar and this one is not. Wow, we should switch those. Yeah, main weapon we get 2 attacks because level 5 we picked up an extra attack as a ranger. So he gets 2 swings with this one and a quick action, whatever it's called, for offhand stuff. Anyway, so that's his stuff. And then the party members. We've got Shadowheart. She's a cleric. Healing, buffing, trying not to die thing. That's her main job. And Lae'zel. Lae'zel is a fighter, battle master. Specialized, well, mostly doing two-handed weapon stuff. Oh, that's right, we got the Sword of Justice. Sword of Justice is a big two-handed sword that some paladins were nice enough to give to us. And by give to us, I mean we did a quest for them and they gave us the sword. So, what does it do? Tears protection. I think it's protect a creature from melee attacks, increases armor class by 2. And it lasts till a long rest. So but it recycles every short rest. So she could put this on multiple people. 2 or 3 different people in one long rest session if we wanted to. Anyway, so that's Lae'zel. And let's see, last but not least in the group currently is Gale. Gale is a level 5 wizard, evocation, archetype stuff, using Staff of Crones we got from a nasty little hag. What does it do? It does Ray of Sickness. Why did we using that? Because the other staff that he has does firebolts, but he already knows how firebolts being a wizard and stuff, so he doesn't really need that one. And other stuff. So, oh, that's right. We were giving him extra spells to play around with. Old person. Does he know that one? He does not know that one, so we're going to learn that. We started doing this at the end of the stream the other day, but it was the end of the stream, so we had to move on. Who said we'd do this today? And because he's a wizard, he gets to learn all this stuff. So, Ray of Frost. Yeah, that's a cantrip, right? The Ray of Sickness. Yeah, that's 2d8 poison. Oh, that's a level 1 necromancy spell, but here it wasn't saying that. Oh, never mind. I'm a dummy. This is ready to go now because he read the scroll. Oh, always prepared. Interesting. Maybe? I don't know, we'll see. Scorching Ray, does he know that? He did not know Scorching Ray. Shocking Grasp, I think he knows this. Yeah, he knows that one already. Speak with the Dead. You can't learn this one because that's a cleric thing. He doesn't know that one. Web. Do you know it? He already knows Web. Witch Bolt, he knows that one. Animal Friendship. He can use the scroll, but that's actually a Gimpy scroll. We should probably sell that actually next time I'm thinking about it. Give him a Gimpy because he doesn't really. Gimpy's got that spell and that lasts for till long rest, so it's no big deal. Bone Chill. Oops.
Please stop saying oops. You are making me look bad.
I know. We meant to learn that, not cast it. Burning Hands, he knows that one. Charm Person. Oh, he doesn't know Charm. I think he would. So, the story so far. So much stuff. I don't even want to try to recap it, to tell you the truth. Is this a spell we're ever going to use? Still madness in a humanoid enemy, making them attack the creatures close. Yeah, we might use that someday. Okay, I think we're good. Detect thoughts. That's only money, right? Okay. So, spell book. So, Up to level 3 spells. Currently has Fireball and Haste memorized. His cantrips are all these. Oh no, this is all the... No, these aren't cantrips. These. Is that the stuff he's currently memorized? No, that's not right. Cannot prepare more. Oh, we have to get rid of some spells. Magic Missile we want. Thunder Wave. Witch Bolt. Grease. Definitely want Grease. Acid Arrow, reduce and what? Reduce and large, that shouldn't be there. Definitely want Fireball. Acid Splash. Oh no, so that's a cantrip. So he does though keep the acids. Okay, no right. Okay. Witch Bolt. Witch Bolt is nice because it's kind of like a dot. You basically zap them with it, and then for 10 turns, if they keep living, you just every turn you get to activate it again. Let's see, Thunder Wave. This is for getting people away. It's RS armor. Magic Missile can't deal, but you have to have Magic Missile. Melts Acid Arrow. Knock, that's to open stuff just in case. Although this isn't... You don't actually need that, because Gimpy can pick the locks. He's had pretty good success with that. So, Haste. Go Haste. So, what else? Web. There's Dark Vision, Mirror Image, Shatter. Cloud of Daggers. So many choices now. Scorching Rays. Hurl through each ray deals that. Requires an attack roll though. Does the lightning require attack roll? No, that's Expeditious Retreat. I'm looking at the wrong one. So, does require attack roll on this one too. Shatter does not. Shatter is a kind of like a little miniature lightning ball. Creatures made of inorganic materials such as stone have disadvantage on their saving throws. Oh, didn't know that. See, I don't know what we're going to be dealing with in the near future, so... yeah, I'll take Shatter. Okay, so he's got some level 1s, only a couple level 2s. Okay, this will work for now. So he's good. So that's you. And our cleric. So again, her main job is to heal us. So she's got 4 heals ready to go. Prayer of Healing is used outside of combat. Mass Healing Word, of course, can be used anytime.
Mask engaged.
No Mask engaged. Spirit Guardian's got to remember to use that. Animate Dead for fun. Spiritual Weapon, that's useful. Bless, yes. Okay. Probably should start using Sanctuary. She does have her Sanctuary, right? Yeah. So now we'll have Bless instead. Sanctuary is nice, but you or an ally cannot be targeted until you attack or harm a creature. You can still take damage from area spells. No big deal. So that's you. And Gimpy. He gets all his stuff. He gets all his magic to play with. And he does have Disguise too. We learned something about Disguise yesterday. That we won't ruin it, because I don't know if I'll be using it today or not. We'll see. Hopefully we do. Anyway, we are here to rest, I think. End the day. You have enough camp spoons for blah blah blah. Yes. We have tons of supplies. So many supplies. Uh-oh. Will is a warlock.
She's coming.
Well, buddy, I thought it was time I dropped by the doghouse.
Mizora.
The one and only. You haven't introduced me to your friends. Where are your manners?
Call me Shadowheart. Now that, what in the Nine Hells is going on? Oh, this isn't Gimpy. We didn't have Gimpy going. Shit. Well, aren't you a luscious thing?
Oh, you flatterer. Why, if I had a heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. Your warlock friend is my puppy. And he's been a very good boy. I say fetch, and he'll fetch. I say kill a fugitive tiefling, and... well, I don't need to tell you.
You said devils only. She was a tiefling, not a monster.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Cheer up, Buttercup. Karlach had no heart. You did the world a favor. More to the point, you obeyed.
Hey, Tiger, welcome back. And with the devil, what do you want?
The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
What's that? New outfit.
Always a pleasure. Shame that tadpole's gone and pissed on your party. But I'll be damned if it goes pissing on mine. I've got some errands to do. But don't you fret much, pup. I'll be back in 3 shapes of your tail. Keep an eye on him, will you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
So, devil stuff. Did we rest? Start a conversation. We did not actually rest, did we? We did not. But now we have to go talk to people.
Very well.
Real specifically.
Damn it all. What have I done? I'd be hunting devils and demons, Mizora said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not this. Not Zariel's victims, not innocent tieflings. Karlach showed us the truth, and I refuse to see it.
Worry about Raphael, but are you packed into Mizora? What a fraud. Visions can't always be trusted. You did what you thought was right. The later frontiers has some explaining to do. What did you expect? She's a devil, hardly the paragon of honesty.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. Or so I thought. Until Karlach.
But yes, this pact was what caused the rift between you and your father.
To the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Okay. Oh, and let's see. He's still blind. We actually need to fix that, don't we?
What's next?
Forgot about this. Spellbook. Where's Lesser Restoration? There it is. We need to memorize this in order to fix people, so... Okay.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
So, again, we didn't rest. We got interrupted there by the devil. Or a devil. There we go. And Gimpy with his little weird sleeping thing in meditation mode.
What's next, I wonder? On I go.
Is he still blind?
Well met.
I like to being the son of a Grand Duke.
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist. Brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay. Daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with Father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance.
Courtly dance will receive demonstration, and now you're the Blades of Frontiers. Quite a change, don't you think? Good wine, I'll toast that. I shouldn't be surprised. I find you a bit smug, to be honest.
Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters. I don't consort with them.
Well,
not when I can avoid it.
should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
Why obey her at all? What's the worst she could do? Can't we just attack her next time? Yeah, that'll get us somewhere. Must be a loophole in the contract to let you out.
There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
Could beat her if we put our worms together. Let's fear what she will do to us next. We'll see if it's worth it. We might need the pact after all.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
Okay, can she walk around?
Go this way.
And more specifically, is he still blind? He doesn't seem to be acting like he's blind anymore. which means I wasted that spell slot. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's blind anymore. He's not acting like he is. Oh, oh well.
All's well that
Well,
ends. Not as bad as it could
anybody
have.
else want to talk to me? Doesn't look like it.
Should mind my step.
I think he's broken.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yep, he's broken. Don't know what that's for. So, let's get out of here. Yeah, I know I didn't need to click on that. And he's... Okay, this is going to be annoying if this doesn't go
What's
away.
on your mind? I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Never mind, we can stay together. Still there. Wonder why he's so broken. Okay, so what are we doing here? What do we need to do next? So, bent all those spots. There's... I'm not sure you can get into that area down there. Don't need to worry about that too much. Find the Githyanki crash. Find the Githyanki patrol. So we need to go back up to the north and get to the west. See if that connects to anything. Okay, off we go. North. Oh, magic first. You need to talk to animals. And we'll grab the familiar. There's the raven. Go up there.
Direct me.
I'm ready.
She doesn't have any long-term buffs. Right? Charm, healing word. Heroism. Oh, heroism. Oh, heroism only lasts for 10 turns. Pass without trace. Oh, until long rest. So, call forth the power and silence, what gives you and all enemies, all nearby companions, a +2 bonus spell checks. So, that on Gimpy. Okay, put that on yourself. So now we're sneakier. And level 3 stuff. Now it's just a higher level version of this. Fear. I would definitely want to hold off for Spirit Guardian, so.
See nothing.
With the bow. Oh, sorry, no, that's her with the bow. QP. Just getting ready with the bows. It's easier that way. Oh, that's right, we have this nice little crossbow now for her. Gandrel's Aspiration. So, Feller of Monsters, you have advantage against monstrosity type enemies. And then you're good where you are. Okay, let's go.
Despite everything. What path lies before me?
west this way. Of course there's nothing in there. Why wouldn't there be? Camp supplies, pears. Down here? Oh yeah, this is burn. This is where we found out about Will's father. Which way? Let's go south.
Look there. Deep gashes in the rock.
I think they're dragon marks. Better keep an eye out.
What? You say dragon marks? Keithy said they're dragon marks.
To do with us, wouldn't it?
I suggest we admire it from afar.
We admire it from afar. So there's an actual dragon around here is what they're saying, but we can't see it, Now this is the mountain pass. I don't see anything. Tiefling? That mark of hers is really annoying. Oh, that's right. No, don't need to worry about that. So I learned these are travel points. The waypoints right inside of the video screen. You can actually quick travel. Found that out the other day. Experimentation. You're looking the wrong way. Arrows. So, she doesn't look like she's hostile. She's not acting like she cares what's going on.
If not over, then through.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham.
What's the matter?
What? Apart from the dragon? Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. Unless you're looking for a fight, that is.
Who are you?
Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around.
Seems you have good survival instincts. Maybe you should join me instead.
What? Just follow you around? I go my own way. Alone.
Okay.
Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Time to skulk about.
Just trying to make friends, making up for the people I've killed. So, those guys down there.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Better run. Oh, I'm not going across that bridge.
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red
This is gonna
dragon.
go on.
I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await.
Dragon incinerated a soldier. Surely this isn't safe.
The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
Heavily encumbered. Who's heavily encumbered? He's heavily encumbered for some... Oh, the potion wore off, right? Oh, picked that up a while ago. Karlak's... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we killed her, by the way. Karlak we killed. Things happened. Still, why is he heavily encumbered? What the hell is he carrying that's so damn heavy? Oh, might be some of these. I'll split these things up into 4 each, maybe? And give that to Shadowheart. Give those to... Gale. We just lost what's-her-face. That's why we're so damn heavy. Well, that's bullshit. She just runs off? Oh, Gimpy picked up all that camping supplies. Oh, this is all the stuff she was carrying. So they put it all into one backpack and gave it to Gimpy. Oh, whatever. That help at all? So she's encumbered. That wasn't very nice of them to do, you know.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
No, can't keep. Those are 10 pounds, right? 2 pounds apiece. He's at 172. Got to get down to 140 at least. Again, that wasn't very nice to have her run off like that and leave us with all this crap. I mean, it's all her stuff, right? All the stuff that, except for what she was using. Can't go there. Can we not move?
One day I'll catch a break.
I mean, we can move.
Just out of view. What path lies before me? Moving in.
Cannot climb with that on, so go down that way then.
You do not understand. I heed Flackett's call.
And yet you do not heed Herskithrak's command. Few of our queen's children prove so stubborn.
So apparently we're going the really long way. This is stupid. Why do they do this to me? I mean, what, really?
You do not understand. I heed Flackett's call.
And yet you do not heed Herskithrak's command. Few of our queen's children.
Could use that dragon to carry the stuff around. Can't get there. Don't you have a spell?
How can I help?
Oops.
Please stop saying oops. You are making me look bad.
Elminster's not around, so it might as well.
I heed Flackett's call.
Oh, he doesn't have Dimension Door.
Heed Herskithrak's command. Few of our queen's children prove so stubborn.
Let's get going.
Guess we could just drop a bunch of this stuff. There. I'll just come back and get it. And hopefully it's,
Best be on my way.
we don't forget that it's there.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh, shh, shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid you attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
Not the sonic command, truth. It's my command to play along. Produce the odd artifact. If you're looking for this, I take it. I have my own mandate. Time to die. Persuasion? Come on. 8 or better. That'll work.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Geich ship. They must carry the weapon.
I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
Okay then. Get back up here then, please. Got shit to carry.
Action, not reaction.
Okay, so everybody out. She's still carrying heavy stuff. Let's see. Wait for you. Sorry, we had to give her a bunch of stuff. Good yet? Still encumbered. There and save, and now we get to talk to her.
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Jastil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The crash is near, this much we know. We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Jastil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
So, backpack. Not that we really need it, but almost missed this. So the chance of anything good up here is probably slim. Torch. Huh? So yeah, not too terribly useful, but it's there. Climb down, it's faster. So, this guy got destroyed by a dragon. These people got destroyed by a dragon. Great sword, torch, scale mail, fish, whole chicken.
Hello Gimpy, it is time to take a break. Go get some more water while you are up.
I'm done.
Your next break is in 1 hour.
flame? Oh, that's up there still. Yule. Where's Yule? Back in that. Oh, I think that's someone over at the house. Totally safe. Okay, well, we are going to stop here for a minute or two. I need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, see what Mrs. Gimpy the dogs are up to. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. Enjoy the dog video.